Well, welcome to Wyoming Armory, right here in the mecca of the vintage firearms world, Cody, Wyoming. And we've just been here a short few days, but we're just thrilled with the opportunity here at the Wyoming Armory gunsmithing shop. And our whole goal is to become really the go-to place for vintage firearms repair and restoration. And boy, the foundation is really set here to do just that. So let's take a look around. We'll meet some of the guys and talk a little bit more about where we're going and what you can expect in the future. So this is Keith. Keith's the lead gunsmith here at the Armory. Right now he's working on threading and chamber in a Sharp's bore shard over here. Well, Keith, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background and experience?
I've been doing gun-related work pretty much all my life, but only been doing it for a living for the past 25 or so. I came to Cody to go to work for Ballard Rifle and Cartridge. I was part of the team that set up the original Wyoming Armory. And I've been with Wyoming Armory since day one. My key role around here is mostly machining work. When I get backed in the corner, I do stock work, but mostly it's threading and fitting barrels, chambering, threading guns for suppressors or muzzle brakes, general repair, people that twist off scope base screws and drill those out, a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So with Keith's experience, there isn't a whole lot that we can't do here at the Armory, and Keith's really, he's the glue that binds this whole operation together. So you know, if there's any interest in vintage firearm repair and restoration, which is kind of our bread and butter, certainly we can handle that. But Keith's a very experienced long-range bolt rifle maker as well, makes some fantastic and accurate bolt guns. So we'll be doing some more of that kind of work that we haven't seen on this channel in the past back at Cinnabar Gunworks.
So if you need a PRS rifle or an F-class rifle, we can build one for you.
Great, great. Okay, so this is Josh. Josh kind of works some of the magic around here. Tell us a little bit about what you do here at Wyoming Armory, Josh.
Well, my name's Josh. I've been working here at Wyoming Armory for about the past 8 years this year. I do most of the metal polish work here at Wyoming Armory, and I do all the color case work here at Wyoming Armory. And I also do most of the Cerakote work here at Wyoming Armory.
So Josh really is kind of a magician. For any of you that have seen color case hardening, it's almost a form of alchemy. You know, we're doing some really crazy stuff, heating it up, packing it in charcoal, and then dunking it in cold water right away, and then these beautiful colors erupt out of the metal. So Josh gets all the polishing work done, and we're going to spend some time looking at hand polishing gun parts in the future, and you're going to understand the kind of patience and skill it takes to properly hand polish metal parts. So Josh is a big part of what goes on here at Wyoming Armory, and we're going to watch a quench here soon that Josh is going to do, and hopefully we'll see some of that magic that he performs here.
Yeah, we jokingly call color case around here voodoo, black magic.
Yeah. Excellent.
On to the next.
That's awesome. That really turned out good. Look at the reds in that. Fabulous.
That's the name of our game, them reds and yellows.
Yeah.
People really seem to like them. Here's the big one.
Fantastic. That's an 1876 Winchester. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yep, and the side plates even stayed straight.
Oh, yeah. Now the other member of our gunsmithing staff isn't here today, and so you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit. But Tony is our gun stock fitter and finisher. And Tony's been doing this for decades, well over 20 years. Worked for the Ballard Rifle Company here in Cody, and then when they moved off, then went to work here for Wyoming Armory. Does a fabulous job, and that's all he does is gun stock work. Now Tony isn't here today, but we do have an example of his work here. This is a just absolutely gorgeous Winchester 1885 high wall stock. There's a cheek piece stock, pistol grip, English walnut, and it's not finished yet, but boy, it is just absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to see the finished product. There's the fore end as well. Now as we follow some of these projects that we'll be producing over time, I'm sure you'll get to see some of Tony's work, and maybe we'll even look over his shoulder a little bit and just see exactly how he gets such an incredible fit and finish on these gun stocks. Okay, and this is Cameron. Cameron's the shop manager here at Wyoming Armory, and he's got kind of an interesting background and kind of a story that led him here to Cody, Wyoming, and and taking care of us here in this gunsmithing shop. So I'll turn it over to you, Cam.
So a little bit of background. Decided to be Uncle Sam's illegitimate child in the Air Force for 22 years, where I was a medic, working all over the U.S., around the world, a couple deployments. Retired, moved here, and pestered the prior owner, George, for the entire duration of my terminal leave to basically, hey, need any help? Finally got started here doing shipping, receiving, invoicing, and then, well, Keith wanted somebody to take over some of the management of his shop, so I volunteered. So therefore, if you're talking to somebody on the phone, you're probably getting me at the beginning, unless you get calling too early in the morning, you'll get Keith, but otherwise I try to help you with whatever we can to get your firearm up and running or restored.
Great. Well, thanks for all you do here at the Armory, Cam. He's the one that keeps this place running smooth.
Try.
Now, Wyoming Armory is a name that's steeped in early Wyoming history. You see, it was started by the Freund brothers, who were German immigrant gunsmiths that set up shops all along those hell-on-wheels towns that sprang up as the Transcontinental Railroad was being built. I think the first one was in Nebraska. The first Wyoming Armory actually was set up in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And then several across Wyoming and even into Utah. And eventually they even had a shop in Denver that would be bought out by J.P. Lauer. Now, they were very innovative and had several patents, including several improvements on the Sharps rifles designs and a whole lot of really innovative for their time gun sights. So those rifles that have the Freund improvements, those sights, are very, very collectible and sought after today. And we hope to follow in their footsteps and have that same kind of innovation as we move forward with Wyoming Armory. So thanks for joining us today, and please stick with us and check back and see how things progress here as we move along with this Wyoming Armory adventure. Well, thanks for joining us today. Until next time, happy trails from the Cinnabar and Cody, Wyoming. I don't know how to adjust it. You're so tall and I'm so short.
You better drag that tall stool over here?
I have to do that with Erin, so it's so embarrassing that she's taller than me.